Naloloko sila, scam sila, nabubudol by, sadly, fellow Filipinos who are selling properties to them. The sad part of it, it's sometimes the relative or part of the scam. When you are working and you are living abroad, they don't realize that it's hard work. Hi guys, Realtor Mike here. In this episode, I will address the common problems, concerns that our balikbayan, Phil-Ams, or any Filipinos outside the Philippines that are encountering when they're buying or selling properties in the Philippines. Normally, there's just one word that summarizes or encompasses the problems of our balikbayans or our Filipino relatives abroad in terms of buying and selling real estate properties in the Philippines. That word is trust. So I've encountered many clients, friends abroad. Ang issue nila is trust. Madalas, 80-90% of them encounter trust issues. Naloloko sila, scam sila, nabubudol in today's term by, sadly, fellow Filipinos who are selling properties to them or when they're buying properties. The sad part of it, it's sometimes the relatives are in cahoots, or part of the scam since they are abroad because of the distance issues. Many still think that money is coming out from their ears when you are working and you are living abroad. They don't realize that it's hard work, hard-earned money, by the hour, the budgeting and everything goes into that lifestyle or livelihood. Sad to say, nasa-scam sila, naloloko sila, and they're easy targets because of the factors nga, malayo sila. As an example, no, when there's a roadshow of a big developer abroad, invites yung mga Filipino Americans, for example, in the Middle East, Filipinos working there to an event. There's food, there's entertainment, they bring celebrities to one big festival or one big occasion. The problem there is, ang papakita lang nila are their properties only. So kung ano yung portfolio of that particular developer, good thing sana if the portfolio of that developer is varied and wide in choices, but many have very limited choices. So what ends up is that there is a mismatch. I've seen this problem many times. What's a mismatch? Meaning, hindi na diagnose mabuti. I call it diagnosis. What are the needs of that particular client? So if the client likes nature, likes open air, likes much space, and she was sold a property, a condominium in Metro Manila. So there was obviously a mismatch. That lady came up to me, Mike, I have this property I need to dispose. So it was, when it was sold to me, the representation was, madaming space, maluwag, mahangin. But when she came back, lo and behold, some condominiums or many condominiums, masikip talaga. I'm not saying that the condominium is bad investment, pero to her, to that particular client, there was a mismatch. That is one of the problems na nakikita ko. No? Because of those shows na nagkakaroon ng mismatch, the clients or the buyers end up with that predicament. So they have to sell it, and then sometimes for a lower price, so may loss na siya doon. Another, or the main problem pa, total scam. Talagang the property is non-existent, or there's a pre-development by a small developer na hindi natapos but they've invested money already. Talagang total scam, total loss yun. Wala nang recovery doon. And then another one na scam is that yung problems in the documentation. They're sold the property na not from a developer, na from a previous owner, but there is a defect in property ownership. Marami palang unpaid real estate taxes or home subdivision dues, and the new buyer buying into the property, invested a lot, ends up paying for the deficiencies. So what's the solution to this? Well, one, get a trusted broker or trusted agent who can really give you an overview of the situation. They will ask what your needs are, ano yung investment budget, ano yung must-haves, ano yung mga non-negotiables, and there are many reputable brokers here. You ask your people who you trust, who dealt with that particular broker or agent. Always deal with a licensed broker or licensed agent. Referral is one of the strongest antidotes to these scams. No? Another thing is that, you look it up, do your due diligence, research on that person who will represent you. But the best thing is that you go home, do the purchase yourself and assess that person. But if you cannot, go to Zoom meetings or find someone you really, really trust. Yan, sa Philippines, to talk to or to get in touch with with licensed professionals here in the Philippines. I agree that there are many agents who will take advantage, who took advantage of our balikbayan, but there are many real estate professionals here in the Philippines who you can trust to find you that particular property. Okay, I hope I have helped you a lot, and let me know in your comments what you think, or you have any questions. So, because I'm thinking of putting a separate channel just for our PhilAm or Filipinos abroad, a real estate channel for them, or a playlist dito sa channel ko. Don't forget to subscribe, and I want to hear from you. This is Realtor Mike saying stay safe and stay in faith. God bless.